tomorrow I got 2 big things coming out, and then that's it. I'm dried up because everybody in interviews are, what's next for you after these 2 things? It's it. It's the pandemic.
Are you going to start going on the road at all? Clubs are opening up.
Yeah, I'm going to see how you guys do. You know,
who comes back with a cough?
I'll let you guys walk towards the atom bomb that they just. I mean, I got a little one at home, so I think I'm going to chill until like September, unless it's just wide open. By chill, I mean if things go well, I'm gonna try to do some shows at the Troubadour because I know that they're hurting, and that's one of my favorite venues. All these bands that I love have played there.
The Troubadour on Santa Monica?
Yeah, so they're kind of they're in they're in a bad way because of this. So I'm gonna try to do a little run of shows down there. You know,
are they available? You can do that?
Not available yet, but when they are available, I'm gonna try to do like a 3-night thing down there. You know, work for free, get the rust off, have people pay for tickets, buy a bunch of booze and some Troubadour T-shirts. And keep that place going, man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, well,
I'll do that too.
Let's do it.
I'll do it. Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I went there twice this year. I saw Everlast there, and I saw Sturgill Simpson there.
And Steve Martin opened for Richard Pryor there.
Wow.
I read this great Steve Martin article where he was talking about opening for him there. So it also has like some comedy history there, too.
Well, when I was there, I was saying this is a perfect venue for comedy. It's like 500 seats. It's awesome. It's got a balcony. That could be a great place for stand-up.
Yeah. It's
the store needs help too. Everybody needs help. Improv needs help.
Well, I know the store's once they can open up, I know they're going to be fine. Mm-hmm. So, because I'm going to be down there all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So as far as I think between now and September, if they start opening things up, there's a bunch of little theaters that are around that I would just pop in and do a night. Like I said, just work for free. Have the people pay, whatever for some tickets and buy whatever they're selling there,
Knock the rust
M&Ms.
off.
Yeah, because I'm not going to have people pay full price. I mean, I haven't taken this amount of time off since I started.
Yeah.
My last gig was March 10th, the Dean Del Rey Bon Scott tribute. Dude, you should have come down for that, man.
I couldn't. I had another thing I had to do. It looked like a lot of fun.
Dean fucking murdered. The band murdered. It was fucking, and we had a great comedy show.
Dean's got a crazy voice.
He does.
So good.
It really sneaks up on you because he'll sing in the car. You're like, oh, but then you see him when he's with the band and goes.
The microphone and everything. When that video that you guys put on Instagram of him singing A Whole Lot of Rosie, I was like, holy fuck. He's really good.
Well, he did it for like 15, 20 years.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good time. And then it was over.
And then it was over. Yeah. It's strange. Yeah. I got some gigs lined up. I'm gonna announce them next week, but I'm just gonna hit the road, do some fucking clubs, knock the rust off. Right. It looks like the store is not listed as a bar; it's listed as an a live entertainment venue, because they're opening up bars and restaurants and all these different things. And the store, they tried to label it as a nightclub, but Peter Shore is like, it's not a nightclub. No one's milling around. You sit down. You go in and sit down. It's more like.
Right.
It's more
so what do they need to be classified as to open up?
Well, they need a different distinction for comedy clubs. They don't really have one. And, there's a real good argument that comedy clubs should be some sort of an essential business because people need to blow off some steam. It feels good. It's really good for you. Look, if I was a guy working a regular job and I was used to going to the store every couple months, knock some laughs into me. I mean, I'd be fucking chomping at the bit to go see some comedy right now.
Oh, I think they're going to be packed. I remember I was in New York, during 9/11, and I was like, is anything ever going to be funny again? And it was like a 2-week lull, and then they were just fucking packed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was actually became almost like a second boom or whatever. Way back in the day.
I'm worried about a second wave of the corona. I'm worried about them locking things down. Someone's got to step in and stop them from doing that. Next wave, you guys got to be proactive. You got to do something about people's immune systems. You got to lock down old people and sick people. Let regular people do whatever the fuck they want. You can't just lock people's freedom down for something that killed a small fraction of what you thought it was going to kill. The whole thing it's just fucking creepy to have guys like Mayor Garcetti be in charge of telling people whether or not they get to work. Like, that's not what a governor's supposed to be. That's not what a mayor's supposed to be.
But they're trying to look out for your best interests and trying to get 400 million people to all pull in the same direction. It's you can't get 40 comics to pull in the same direction. So
but they did.
They have like an impossible. Well, they did and they didn't. There was people fucking right the whole fucking time. There's been fucking assholes on my street walking around, no masks, you know, not quarantining like the people that come by the houses. You see the fucking, you know, the same people that were going in and out of the house who are not part of their family still going in and out of the house.
You want people to walk down the street with a mask on?
Let's not start this, Joe.
Do you, though?
Let's not start this. Okay.
Let's start it.
I don't want to start this bullshit. I'm not going to sit here with no medical degree, listening to you with no medical degree, with an American flag behind you, smoking a cigar, acting like we know what's up better than the CDC. All I do is I watch the news once every 2 weeks. I'm like, mask or no mask? Still mask? All right, mask. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't care.
But even they say you shouldn't wear a mask unless you're treating a coronavirus patient. The World Health Organization.
Yeah, but they didn't say that initially. They didn't say it initially.
No, they didn't.
They did, and then it gradually, and then wait, and then everybody wore the fucking masks. This is like rollerblading. Everybody fucking rollerbladed, and then there was that one fucking homophobic joke, and then everybody acted like they never did it. And then 100 million fucking rollerblades got thrown into the fucking ocean. We all wore masks, and then all of a sudden, people are fucking sitting there. What? You don't have the body type for it, dude. Your fucking knuckles would scrape on the ground. Even with that extra 2 inches. I just love how wearing a mask became like this fucking like soft thing that you were doing, like being courteous.
Bitches.
Being courteous. Why is it for bitches? That was so stupid.
You're wearing a mask. First of all,
oh God, you're so tough with your fucking open nose and throat. Gee, Joe, and your 5 o'clock shadow. This is a man right here. A man doesn't wear a mask. Why does it always become like that? It's always like the man versus the bitch.
It's what men do. We make fun of things. Anything that seems like you're not taking chances, right? That's what
I don't
the
have
mask
a problem with that unless you were already wearing the mask and then you're acting like you didn't. And all of a sudden people watch your thing and then they all pile on, oh, look at this bitch wearing the mask. It's like, you were fucking doing it 2 weeks ago.
Well, I was scared out of my mind in the beginning. In the beginning, like when everybody's shutting down in the beginning and people are stockpiling food, I was convinced. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, you have like 9 elk in your basement. You were the one person I knew was fine. Tom Papa's making bread.
I've got plenty of food.
I knew he was fine.
That's not what I was worried about. I was worried about people I knew getting really sick and dying. And then I was convinced that I had it. At one point in time, I was like, God, I do feel like I'm breathing heavy. I felt like my breath is coming short. I did. I had like psychosomatic
now
issues
who's the bitch,
thinking about
Joe?
it.
Now
I got
who's
over
the
it, though.
bitch?
I got over it.
Guy had a fucking panic attack sitting on fucking 12 elk. You had a fucking panic attack.
In the sauna.
And then you felt bad about yourself, and then you attack people with masks. That's how it works. And that's how the hatred starts. And that's right now why 7 blocks of Seattle, you can't go now and get yourself.
I'm going to go and I'm going to drop off free food for those folks, those fine protesters.
Joe, there's a major American city where 7 blocks, the people have took over it, and I had no idea what you were talking about. So
That's great.
Anything that I say, I don't watch it
I envy you.
at all.
I envy that you just do that. You just shut everything down. Me, every day I check what part of the world's on fire right now.
I don't like hysteria. I don't like making decisions with hysteria. And when I first became a dad, the hysteria of other parents, I would be looking at them, but I wasn't listening. Because that's what was the tone of everything was saying. You know, better get some sleep now. And you'd be like, and then anytime you say anything positive about your kid, how old's your kid? 7 weeks. Oh yeah, how is? She's great. She's great. Oh, wait till 7.5 weeks. It's like, dude, maybe you suck at it.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, you're sitting there with your fucking legs trembling, right?
All nervous and shit.
Yeah, I don't like, you know, I'm already fucked in the head. I don't need 24-hour news network. Like, who's that guy on Fox News? I always joke with Nia.
Tucker?
He's got great hair but horrible points. Like, if his points were as good as his hair.
Which guy?
He looks like a Kennedy. I mean, he is the white guy's white guy. He was talking about black people going, and when they come for you, and they will, they're going to, you know, it's just like, what are you fucking talking?
Is it Hannity?
I don't know who he is. No, it's not Hannity. Hannity was the guy who they put with that fucking, that like rooster at the end, a chick in the end of his life looking guy. Like, here's your liberal. Dude, and all my relatives who are conservative, like, I mean, look at him. I mean, he's so meek. It's like, this thing is cast like a show.
Yeah, who was that guy that he was with? Hannity and Combs. Remember
Hannity
that?
and Combs.
And the one guy looked like he was on death's door, and he was the liberal.
Oh, he was gray.
Yeah.
He was gray. And the other guy looked like a football hero, astronaut with the square
big, thick
jaw.
face.
Nice fucking head of hair.
Nice
the other guy
head
with
of
the little
hair.
glasses.
Yeah.